What is up, Prime Essential? Welcome to Monday night service. It's so good to see you. It's so good to have you. Anybody in here getting a lot of emails, or is it just me? You know, I've never read all my emails until now. You know what I mean? I think I've gone through every single one, all 7 of them. You know what I mean? But all 7 of them have been from Southwest Airlines. I just find it a little bit, I don't know, inappropriate for Southwest to be saying, hey, we're in this together. Southwest, where were you when my luggage was 3 pounds over? Here I was, moving all of my shoes, moving everything into my carry-on, just so I can go ahead and fit on the 50-pound mark. Where were we then? Where were you? You know, or maybe, I don't know how many of you have been binging any great shows on Netflix. Why is it that Netflix is still offering the option, or still giving the option of, after 3 shows, are you still there? Where else would I be? Can you please, Netflix, can you explain, where else would I be? Oh wait, exactly, nowhere. I'm at home. Because we're all practicing social distancing and we're all staying home. Right. And then, hey, a couple of great shows are getting canceled. I don't know if you heard, a couple of great shows. You know what I mean? Orange is the New Black, with Laura Prepon, Donna from That 70s Show, as some of you may know, getting canceled after 7 seasons. Yeah, it's pretty sad, but they'll be starting a new series, a spin-off called The Tie-Dye is the New White. You're welcome, you'll get it. It's okay. All right, but as well, another show that's being canceled is iZombie. Pretty original, I know. I would have never thought. iZombie is being canceled after 5 seasons and to be replaced with iCorona. Okay? Yes, exactly. That is all. All right? Hey, but we got a show for you today. All right, when we return, we have DJ Brazzy in the house. Woo, you know him. You know him very well. You're going to get to know him a little bit better today. Number 2, we have a special guest with us, and that is Pastor Tim Summers from Elevation Youth. So make sure you don't miss it. We'll be right back. And please don't forget.
What's going on, Prime Essential? This is Pastor Dave here with Pastor Chris and none other than Pastor Tim Summers from
Let's go.
That's what is, we are so glad that you're here with us today. Just kidding, right? Shake his cat. I'm so excited I am. But for real, thank you for taking some time to meet with us in our youth group. It's an honor and a pleasure. We're so glad you're here. But we want our viewers and everyone out there to get to know you. We want to get to know you too. So if you don't mind, just tell us a little bit about yourself. We know you're married, and obviously you're the youth pastor of the Elevation Church, but we just want to get to know you a little bit more. So feel free to tell us about you.
Okay, I am 30 years old. I appreciate it. I know I don't look like that old. Thank you. I do have 2 kids. I've got a 13-year-old and a 3-year-old. And so that dynamic right there is out of this world, okay? Especially in quarantine, all right? This is what I've really learned in quarantine, if I'm honest with you. I love Dr. Pepper. I had 5 yesterday alone.
Same.
Like, I get it, Dr. Pepper, but have you had Mr. Pibb?
Yeah.
Pibb Extra, that's where it's at.
No. Now, here's what you got to know about Dr. Pepper. It's 23 flavors, right? If you add lemon, that's the 24th flavor they never knew they needed. For real, it's a banger.
Try that.
Okay, well, I'm going to take you up on that, because, I mean, I'm Mr. Pibb fan, you know what I mean? I am.
Really?
Yes, it's so good.
I like them both, but I like the cherry lime, Dr. Pepper, and Sonic. You have to try that. Trust me.
Okay.
That is the bomb.
Yeah.
Cherry, Pepper.
That's not bad.
That's where you try it. But so you said you're married. How long have you been married?
I've been married for 4.5 years, coming up on 5.
Wow! Congratulations.
Yeah.
There you go. Congratulations. I'm recently married. I'm coming up on 2 years. We got married last December, 2018.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah, so I'm a newlywed. There's my ring. Shout out to my wife. She's amazing. we're both working right now, so hey, that's where it's at. That's how it is.
Yes.
No comment.
What are your kids' names, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, my 13-year-old, his name is Brody, and then my 3-year-old, his name is Genesis.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
That's awesome. I have like 10 kids too. It's pretty dope. No, I'm just joking. I have a dog around here somewhere. Oh, look, he's literally right here. I'm gonna show him off to everyone. This is Remington. That's my dog.
Oh, what kind of dog is that?
He's a Pomeranian, and he is currently biting everything in sight, including my hands and my shoes, which I get very upset about.
Will he stay that small?
Yeah, he will. He's pretty tiny, but he's little. But he's like a little pit bull on the inside.
Gotcha. You gotta watch out for the little ones, man. You never know what they're gonna do.
Like legit, this guy. When we first got him, he was shy, but now he's like evil. He needs to be exercised, and we're gonna do that at some point.
Yes, I love it.
Here we go. We're gonna enter into our rapid fire question. Are you ready for this? We're gonna enter the rapid fire question dome. Patent pending. This is the part of the stream where we ask great questions and we get even greater answers. Are you guys ready? Are you ready?
It's a lot of pressure.
Good. No pressure.
Here we go.
There's only millions of viewers. No, I'm just kidding. It's okay. Here we go.
It's gonna get a million viewers. It's gonna get a million viewers.
Number 1, sing your favorite Elevation song. Go.
Oh my gosh, I'm completely blanking right now.
Oh, come on. You can do it.
Oh, unstoppable God, on and on. Did you notice how I missed half those lyrics right there? But that was a good one.
That's
That took too long.
That was good.
I'm gonna sing mine too because you did it. I'm not gonna leave you out by yourself. I'm gonna do mine's do it again. So I see you move the mountains. Right? I'm not even. Dun. That's like my
hits.
That's my anthem.
That bridge right there.
Oh, I love it.
All right. That was good. All right. Number two. What is the most embarrassing moment you've had as a pastor? Go.
As a pastor?
Yep.
One time I told a story on stage that didn't end really the way that I wanted to. The punchline didn't end the way that I wanted it to. So I was trying to keep my in the story I was trying to keep my wife safe. I was gonna blame my wife, but then I did blame my wife. It was a story that you don't want to blame your wife on. No. Everyone knew that I was in trouble. Oh, you should not have told that story. I was like, oh my gosh, this is the worst.
Your wife threw the butts.
Was your wife there?
Yes, she was. But what was crazy was I knew that she knew, but everyone else knew that she knew as well.
Oh God!
It was the worst. It was the worst.
A true test of love. Did she amen you after the story?
No.
Okay. She was right back home.
I'm waiting for you.
Oh man, that's rough. Okay, here we go. Question number 3. Social media. You can't include social media. What are 3 apps that you cannot live without?
Okay. Netflix.
Ooh.
Safari.
Okay. You seem like
every pastor saying the Bible app, but
settings.
That's a given. That's a given, right? Honestly,
tell me.
The camera app.
Oh, okay. That's good.
The camera.
They're pretty good though. They're pretty safe.
I'm a memory guy. I'll be able to hold tight to my memories. So I gotta be able to create them still.
You are the social media director, or you used to be.
I used to be the social media director. Yeah.
So I can see why.
Yeah.
Camera.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at social media. I'm not even lie to you. But if I had to choose 3 apps for me, it would probably be IMDb. I love movies.
Okay.
I'm always on IMDb. The weather app, because I need to know how I'm gonna dress. So I always check the weather in the morning. It's really weird. I know it's bizarre. I know I'm a weirdo. And
I can't wait for the third one.
number 3 would probably be either the sneakers app, the Nike sneakers app, or this app called Grail. One of those two.
That's a good one, Grail's a good one.
I'm trusting. I'm on there way too much. Like it's good.
I love it.
Your bank account feels that one.
Yeah, it does. I'm like, yeah, it does. I'm like, no more shoes.
Yeah.
All right. So I see that one of your apps, you love Netflix. Now, for everybody watching, we need to know 2 must-watch either shows or movies on Netflix.
Yes.
Must-watch.
I
Kids
don't-
watching. I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh. Okay. If we gotta edit this out, you just let me know. We got. If you haven't watched Tiger King right now, you have to do it.
I knew it.
You have to.
We talked about this one. He's gonna say Tiger King, but it's okay.
Do it. It's a must. We all know Carol Baskin did it. I mean, there's no one that I've ever met that says that she didn't do it.
Yeah.
Yo, did you see the press conference with Trump when like some guy tried to
Yes, and he didn't know.
I was like, he's like, I'll look into it. I was like, what the? Like, seriously, people, like, this is what happens at a press conference?
Yeah, that reporter goes down in history. Phenomenal question.
Like, come on.
No doubt.
All right,
And then I would probably say this is technically on Hulu, but eventually it'll probably get to Netflix. Modern Family.
Ooh, I love Modern Family. It's about to end though.
I know. Honestly, I can't even deal with it. It is the best written script of all time on any TV show.
Yeah.
Really?
Great show.
Brilliant.
That's a big statement.
Did you not are like reincarnations of Phil and Claire? They're like the same people on staff. It is so bizarre. Ken and Nicole, they're like the same people. But I agree. I love Modern Family. I think that's probably one of my
Good one.
Yeah, and Tiger King. I like that. Okay, we're gonna go on to question number 5. Okay, so we're super Mexican. So our parents dressed us till we were like 28. So 2 years ago, my mom stopped dressing me. But how old were you when you started picking your own outfits and your mom stopped choosing them for you?
It was probably about 15. Yeah, I mean, at 14, she was still dressing me in those Hawaiian, button-down shirts and khakis.
Yeah, those are coming back.
Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. My mom lives really close to me, and it did start coming back. Like, Paul Jason Klein, with Lainey is, wearing them all over the place. And
Right.
she sent a picture of it to me and said, I told you, I was just ahead of him.
No.
Mom, let's go.
I was like, Mom,
Lainey?
it was bad. It was bad back in the day.
They know. They just know what's up.
They do.
You're obviously into fashion, so I'm gonna go on a limb and assume that you're super into sneakers too. Am I wrong?
I am, but I'm not very knowledgeable with it.
I just want to know what are some shoe grails that you have? Like what are these are the ones. Like I'm never getting rid of these.
Honestly, I tried to sell my Fear of Gods, and I just couldn't do it. I really couldn't do it. It was just the SA ones. I really couldn't do it.
Those are dope.
I don't know. They're just one of a kind. Like now, people will start building stuff out from that.
Yeah.
So I've kind of put those up now to where I'm not even wearing them anymore. I'm more just keeping it on a shelf. And it probably got a little more personal for me. I had the opportunity to do an interview with Jerry Lorenzo a few months back. So I was like, okay, now I kind of have to I got to respect these things even more, So yeah, I'd probably say those.
That's for sure. I agree. That's for sure agree. And I have to ask you. I saw you preaching in some Yeezy slides.
Ooh, the dirt is coming out. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna get real close.
Okay.
Are slides more comfortable than Crocs?
Oh. After 3 weeks of wearing them, yes, they are.
Oh, okay. So that you have to break them in.
You have to break them in. That top part, man, it's hard. So once you break them in, it's like, okay, this is way better.
Dang. Okay. I'm gonna guess. Curious.
Oh yeah, you gotta get some. They're awesome.
You might give it to a pair of mine. No, I really probably won't. But all right, now next question. Now this is a little bit of a tough one. All right, would you rather lose your eyesight or your hearing?
My hearing.
Why?
My wife knows how to do sign language.
Oh, no way. That's a good answer.
Easy win. She can teach you quick.
Honestly, I'd have to give away my eyes so I can hear your sermons. I mean, if not, I can't hear you.
Oh man! What's that? Darn it! That's good.
There it is.
Got me on that one.
Like, same.
That's amazing.
Yo, Dave.
Cool. Question number 7. What's your favorite board game? You, especially maybe right now. I'm sure you guys are playing board games like crazy. What's your favorite board game?
It's a great question. This is weird. I don't know. Have you ever played Risk?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Have you played the mobile version of Risk?
I played the one on the PlayStation back in the day.
There is a mobile version, like you can get it on Apple TV. Phenomenal.
Okay.
But board game wise, I love Risk. Risk and Monopoly are like a real close first.
Have you ever played a game called Settlers of Catan?
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Bro.
You gotta get that wheat.
that's you need that wheat. You need that
wheat, man.
You need the stone. Wow.
Yeah, that's a great game.
I like board games, but I legit got into a fight with my brother, my blood brother, over the Settlers of Catan. Like, we got into a verbal argument, and we were brothers for like a week, and then I didn't know who he was. He didn't exist to me anymore. He was dead to me.
Are y'all competitive?
I'm not, but when it comes to board games, for some reason I am. It's weird.
Yeah, we can't even play board games in our house anymore because the first year of our marriage, dude, I was so competitive. She's like, babe, we can't play anymore. Like, it's just for fun with you. And I'm like, she wins everything. Like, I don't know how she does it. So we don't really play it much now. That's why I get on my mobile phone. And I start playing my board games on my phone.
All right.
Yo, what is up, Prime Essential? And welcome to Prime Essential Questionnaire with the one and only Brazzy. All right, so this is a time where I get to ask him a couple questions about life. All right, so here we go. Best platform for music: Spotify, iTunes, or iCloud? What? iCloud? SoundCloud?
Okay, that's tough. Okay, I feel like I think Spotify, bro. I think Spotify really gets to know you. You know what I'm saying? Because like my Spotify Discover Weekly playlists are on point every single week. Like they know me. I feel like they there's like a little person inside that like looks at what you're listening to and like, you know what, Chris is gonna like that. I'm gonna put that on there.
Artist that you'll listen for the rest of your life:
Okay.
Pharrell, Tyler, or Kanye?
Okay. When you say Pharrell, is it his solo music or anything he's produced?
No, his music.
His solo music?
Yeah.
This NERD count?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
So Neptune's NERD instead of his and Pharrell.
But I think Kanye's always like, he's innovative, bro. So he's always doing something new. You know what I'm saying? But so is Tyler. Oh! Okay. Probably gonna have to go. Probably gonna go with Kanye, bro.
You know we don't have a jacuzzi.
Can you believe that? Can you believe we don't have a jacuzzi?
Kanye.
Yeah.
All right.
I know, that's tough.
You heard it here first. All right.
Based off the strength of 808 and Heartbreak alone, I'm gonna have to go with Kanye, bro.
All right. That's
You know what I'm
respect. That's respect. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, RoboCop, let's go. Here we go. Demi Lovato, Selena Gomez, or Taylor Swift? Woo! You picked the Oh my god! Okay, are we talking music or? I didn't say music. I just said
Oh, okay.
Demi Lovato, Selena Gomez, or Taylor Swift.
You're sick. Because Demi Lovato like Camp Rock, and Camp Rock, the soundtrack is fire. You're annoying. I know why you did this. Is that why you were smiling making the questions over there? You're sick.
I know.
Alright, crap.
And smiling.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Taylor Swift. Taylor has more good albums. More than Selena Gomez's last album was really good, but Taylor has like hits, bro. She's like one of the best female artists.
94 hits.
By Taylor Swift.
Okay, I thought.
No.
Let's move it on.
22.
Okay.
Her name.
Yeah,
22
hours later. All right, here we go. Graduation, Jesus, Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Graduation. I hated it. I didn't like Dark Twisted Fantasy at all.
Oh wow.
Graduation, 100%.
Let's go. All right. Jeans, baggy, skinny, slim.
Oh my god. Right now, today, right now, if we're going baggy today.
I'd say that's more slim.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, well, slim today. Yeah, slim. Yesterday was skinnies, but tomorrow I'll probably be skinnies. But as of right now, I go through phases, bro. You know, I go through phases. Right now, it's the slims.
Slims.
Not skinnies right now, yeah.
All right. Pastor Charles, Pastor Jared, Pastor Shannon. Just kidding. It's all three of them, right? All right, but hey, we love our pastors. So, Prime Essential, thank you for tuning in.
And we're back here with Pastor Tim Summers from Elevation Church. We're so happy to have you here with us. Listen, right now we're in the middle of a series with our students called Your Move. And the whole idea behind this series is teaching our students how to make the right move, especially right now during quarantine, with living with our parents, spending so much time at home. But we just want to pick your brain a little bit. And I don't know if you were like this, but in high school, I did some pretty dumb things. And I want to know, what kind of things did you do in high school to get your way with your parents?
Oh man, I mean, I would lie first off.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'd lie. I'd probably like bend the truth a lot.
Yeah.
To try and get my way. You know what I would tend to do is I would tend to hide things.
Yeah.
You know, and so yeah, I'd probably say that if I'm being real honest. Back in the day, hiding a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Because I felt like the least that they knew, the best that I was going to be.
Right.
I think that's an issue that we see with youth now. Maybe you experience the same thing, and not so much the lying, but on top of the lying, it's this whole thing where our students and the youth don't really trust their parents enough to open up with them and share these things with them. But right now, one of the key scriptures in our series is out of Ephesians chapter 6, and the whole chapter talks about honoring your parents and obeying your parents. And I just want to ask you, as a father of two, why do you think it's so important for our youth, for students to really obey their parents?
Yeah, you know what? This is the time when you're really developing your character.
Yeah.
And, I tell my son, he's 13 years old, and he has a lot of chores around the house. We give him a ton. And one day he asked, he's like, Dad, why do you give me so many chores? Like, it's just like, it's kind of a lot, Pops. And I'm like, look, here's the deal. I was like, when you're doing your chores, ultimately what we're trying to do is develop your character. Because there's going to be times where you're not going to want to do it. You're going to want to skimp on it. You're going to want to only kind of go halfway with it. You're going to want to try and, hurry it up. Yeah. And, that's an easy way for us to be able to help guide you in your young years of life, right? Yeah. You're 12, 13, 14 years old. You're in middle school. Like, your brain is still developing. That's not on you. That's just like how the human brain works. It's not anything bad on them. And so your decision making is being trained right now. And so if you don't create a great pattern now, that's why people get into their 20s and they're making bad decisions, is because you were so focused on not listening to your parents, when the whole parent's goal is to be able to create and develop character and create great patterns in your decision making.
And I think that's something we get a lot from our students, and I'm sure you hear this all the time, like, oh, when I'm older, I'll phase out of this, like right now I just want to live it up, and once things are later on, I'm going to get over these things. But what I try to explain to them is that these habits that you're developing now and these characteristics that you have now are going to become permanent the older you get. And I know you're going to want to get away from them, but it's going to be so much harder once you get older. But no, I think it's really important for our students to be obeying their parents and to be showing honor to our parents and to whoever they may be living with in this time, especially right now. We know it can be a difficult situation because they are living at home and they're spending so much more time with their parents. And, tempers can flare, they can get frustrated, and they're probably losing patience. But I believe there are several ways that we can show honor to our parents and even the other people that are living with us at home. And I want to ask you, what are some ways you think our students can show honor to the parents and maybe the other people in their house?
The scripture says that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And in these times where you're feeling like a lot of tempers flaring and you're in close quarters with people, what is happening now in your life and what's coming out of you is your true self.
Yeah.
And so this is a great way to examine your life and be able to know, like, man, I'm not as patient as I would have liked to have said that I am, or I'm not as generous as I want to be. And so I think being able to constantly work on yourself, obviously not trying to own it for, you trying to do it for yourself and all on your own. But if you can evaluate yourself and knowing, like, all right, this is an interesting situation that we're in, an interesting season. It's special for sure. And for a lot of us, it is difficult. But if you can evaluate it, I think God can really open up your eyes to be able to see the things that he wants to help maybe shift or turn or magnify or zoom in or zoom out when it comes to your how you act and how you honor and how you speak and how you love and how you give attention to things. A lot of people will talk about how social media was so bad, but now everyone's like, social media is all I got. Yeah. It's good. Like, this is, right? You see churches across like, oh crud, now I need to actually get an Instagram. Right. Like, yeah, you should have been doing that, right? Yeah. Right? Now they're finding that digital is very, very personal. Yeah. I don't think we would have ever been in that situation if we didn't walk through this season. Right. So think about your life and think about your season just like that. What situation am I being put into right now that I would have never realized if there was no COVID-19?
And I think a lot of what's happening right now, it comes down to the choices that we make, right? The choices that we are making in our everyday life. It's all on us, right? And the Bible tells us that before us, he's laid out life and he's laid out death. So ultimately that choice is on us. We have to make a choice every single day to choose life. And I think that's the decision that our students are faced with every single day, right? Like, how are you going to choose life? How are you going to show ways to honor your parents, right? Are you going to put your frustration aside and maybe take some time to explain TikTok to your parents or even just talk to them?
Correct. And this is a time where you don't operate off your feelings.
Right.
Because you're going to feel so much.
Right.
Good and bad. And so this is a way, how can you train yourself now? Like, that's just a feeling. I don't want to feel that way. That's just a feeling. I don't want to act on that, right? I want to be able to make my right choices, my wise decisions, and not just, oh man, I'm feeling upset right now, so I'm gonna, yell, or I'm gonna dishonor or disrespect.
Good. That's true, because your feelings will fail you, right? That ultimately, that's something that will fade. And again, it comes down to a choice that you make, and it's not based off of other people's choices and what the choices they're making against you, but it's a choice that you make to honor God. And by making a choice to honor God, you're choosing as well to honor your parents. But listen, we're just about out of time. Thank you so much for joining us, man. I appreciate your time. Hopefully we can do this again. Thank you for taking the time to meet with us. But hopefully we can get you back on soon.
Yeah, I love you guys.
I just want to thank all of our viewers for checking this out and hang out with Pastor Tim Summers. Hopefully we'll get him back on with us, and we'll see you guys soon.
Our musical guest, Prime Essntl Worship. We'll see you guys